the game can see the boxing voice.
Welcome back, gang, for the first time and hopefully many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notifications right here, this little bell, so you can get those emails every time we go.
Here with Caleb Plant, number 2 IBF. What's new with you, Caleb? You fought in February. What you got going up next? You number 2, so that should put you in a position against for that title. So what's new with you? Any upcoming plans for you? Any fights coming up?
Yeah, we in the works of something right now. It's officially unofficial. You know, it's in stone. We got a date, but I can't spill the beans yet. Can't tell anybody yet. So y'all just gonna have to wait and stay tuned, see what unfolds. But it's something big. I think everybody will be happy with it. Everybody be pleased with it. And it's something that I think everybody's been waiting on. So
does that mean possibly a title fight? I mean, you ranked top 5 in 2 out of the 4 belts. Yeah. Title fight perhaps, so you can't give us all that just yet.
Maybe, I don't know yet. You know, we gotta wait and see. I got a couple of things lined up, and we just gotta see which one pans out. A lot of moving parts. You know, which is the thing about boxing, a lot of the fans don't think about. There's a lot of behind the scenes things that, you know, fans don't think about, and it's not really always the fighter who, you know, they want to see me step up, they want to see me fight, but a lot of times it's not in my hands. You know, I'm asking for the fight, I want the fight, but I can't make nobody fight.
Absolutely.
And a lot of things got to fall in place, fall in line for that to happen. And we almost got those things lined up in a couple of different avenues, so now we're just going to see which one pans out.
Absolutely. Now, you got some good sparring in today. How'd you feel? I saw you out there. I actually thought you looked very good. Somebody at a higher weight class. How'd you feel personally inside of that ring, getting those rounds in?
Good. Anyone who knows Lonnie Thompson, you know he's a really fast guy, really slick, really sharp. You know, quite a bit bigger dude than me, quite a bit thicker.
Right.
But I'm not interested in coming in and sparring people who I can just look good against. You know, and I think that's a big issue with this gym. I don't even train here. I train at City Boxing, but we come here for sparring. You know, there's decent sparring here, but I'm interested in having good quality sparring, and I look good on fight night. You know, I'll finesse on fight night. You're not supposed to finesse through training. You're not supposed to finesse through sparring. You put the work in here, you finesse on fight night. So that's what we did today. You know, so I was happy with it. I thought I looked good. It was good sparring, and yeah, we're about to head to strength and conditioning.
Absolutely. Now, you fought back in February. You looked good. Now, talk about you. Before your fight, you had some words with James DeGale. James DeGale at the time didn't, but he currently now does hold the IBF strap. So is there still some animosity against James DeGale? Because I know originally you were actually talking to Caleb Truax.
Yeah, but he wanted to butt in, so you know, if he wins, he can get his ass whooped too.
Absolutely.
So I'm not here to be friends with all the people in my weight class. This is a business, and I'm just here to handle business. So you know, I don't know what his deal is. He starts screaming and yelling, acting crazy, acting wild. He's a crybaby, you know. He's always has been. He's a crybaby.
Right. So I know you say you got news coming up soon, but without like giving too much information, could you possibly give us some names at 168 that you would like to fight?
David Benavidez, Jose Uzcategui. Nobody wants to fight him. I'd love to fight him. You know, all the big names, all the dudes who, you know, anybody with the name, anybody with the belt, anybody, you know, that's what I'm looking for. I don't want nobodies, I don't want no names, I want to leave a legacy.
So that's one thing with you, you always looking for the names. Now Saturday, I'm not sure if you caught the fight, Gilberto Ramirez just fought. Now, one thing with him is that he's not really fighting the names, but yeah, he's had a couple title defenses against names most people don't really know about. Is that a fight that would possibly interest you? Because you'd probably be the biggest name on his resume, to be quite honest.
Yeah, he just fought Romer Angulo.
Right.
I was supposed to fight him about 5 fights ago, and we couldn't get it to work out.
Right.
And he's fighting him for
a title.
To defend the title,
right.
For a title or whatever it was. And so I don't know. You know, a lot of people, they get to the top and they choose the easy path. They want the easy path. They get to the belt, and then once they get the belt, they want to stay on the easy path. I'm willing to fight whoever, wherever, whenever. I'm 175 right now. I'm 175 right now. We can fight.
So I mean, yeah,
I'm in shape.
You're pretty much fight ready.
Yeah,
you're pretty much fight ready.
If they want me to make weight tonight and fight tomorrow, we can do that.
Okay.
So, anybody, who's anybody.
Absolutely.
All the second tier dudes, you know, the people who ain't doing nothing. You know, they may be calling my name. I don't care about that. If you're behind me, I'm looking to move forward. People who are behind people, they'll say, he don't want to fight me. No, you just behind me. I'm interested in moving forward, not moving backwards. Right. You know? So I'm interested in people fighting at the top, not people who I'm already ahead of.
And you mentioned Uzcategui, which, I mean, we saw him twice against DeGale and looked phenomenal both times. Yeah. And a lot of people aren't really ducking him. He may not be a household name, but he has the goods, at least at 168.
Uzcategui is, besides me, I feel like he's the toughest one in the division. He'll beat Benavidez. He'll beat Chris Eubanks Jr. He'll beat basically all the, I mean, he'll knock James DeGale out. You know what I'm saying? He's the toughest in the division, besides myself, I feel like. He's dimensional. He's tall. He's lanky. People do not want to fight him. I will fight him.
Now
I will fight him my next fight.
You just mentioned Benavidez. A lot of people feel that Benavidez is the goods at 168. Now, Benavidez first fought for the title back in September at the Hard Rock. He ran the undercard, and I was ringside for that. I personally thought that he lost the first fight to Graville. He clearly made it up in the second fight at the Mandalay Bay, but you've mentioned his name a lot, and I know he's mentioned your name quite a bit too. I know that he has a mandatory with DeGale now, but what's up with Benavidez? Because a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people feel like he's the goods, and I think maybe a boxer like yourself could bring certain flaws out that others haven't been able to.
Absolutely, and most people who don't know much about boxing, they're just a fan from the outside. They don't understand how boxing skill and true boxing fundamentals can break down somebody. A lot of people are blinded by, you know, all this and just coming forward, making it exciting. People are blinded by that, but they forget what this sport really is about.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And true boxing heads know Benavidez has a lot of holes. He's very one-dimensional. I mean, a lot of people thought he lost against Ronald Graville, and how one-dimensional is he? He was outboxing him.
Got dropped
without even being able to box.
Right.
Because he can't box.
Right.
You know, David Benavidez, his legs is all straight. He's standing tall. I mean, the dude's got 1,000,001 flaws. And anybody who stands in front of someone like a heavy bag, he's just bigger. The dude's like 300 pounds. So anyone who stands in front of him is going to be a heavy bag.
Right.
You know, and I can stand in front of him. I can stand behind him. I can stand on each side of him. I will box that dude's ears off.
Now, a lot of people use your last fight against Porky to kind of compare yourself and David because, you know, he previously fought Porky. Now, he got the stoppage, you didn't, but one thing about that fight, or I guess Porky specifically, was that you pretty much went untouched the entire fight versus Benavidez. I mean, granted, he got the stoppage, but he also was being touched a lot by Porky in that fight.
Yep.
So
the dude landed like 65 punches on me over a course of 12 rounds. If you do the math, that's like 5.5 punches a round. When has Porky only landed 5.5 punches a round on somebody in 12 rounds? Right. You tell me.
No, and that's a great point because he's been in the ring against people like Badu Jack and Benavidez. So for him to land such low numbers against Shu speaks volumes.
He really beat James DeGale. Am I lying?
Nope.
It's going back and forth. Of course, you know, the younger, bigger, longer, bigger fire. David Benavidez stopped him, but that's because the dude sits in front of him. But when has anyone ever in his career boxed him like that? Never. Never. When has Porky Medina throws about 90 to 95 punches around? He threw like 30, 35 punches. That's not from being shot. That's boxing. Right. That's boxing skill. That's the subtleness, the craftiness, the savviness. But people don't see that because they don't. Boxing's like jazz. The better you are at it, the less people appreciate it because they don't even know what they're listening to. They don't even know what they're looking at. But it's okay. Only time will tell. You know. So.
Well, I appreciate your time and look forward to the big news coming up. You mind just giving a quick shout out to the Boxing Voice?
Yeah, absolutely. Huge shout out to the Boxing Voice. These guys have been with me from day one, following my career, getting media, getting stuff out, you know, getting my words out, getting my views out, and I truly appreciate you guys. Stay tuned because there's big things on the way.
Thank you.
is up, TBV family? Yes, YouTube has been cutting funding to their channels as of late, and with net neutrality going through its process, the internet is changing. If you want to keep your favorite channel intact, coming up with tons of content, and plus get hours and hours of extra content, head over to patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice to become a member of the TBV family and help support the channel. Peace.
The game, 'cause see the boxing voice.